Jack Osbourne jokes, I&apos D rather people talk to me about MS than my family. When Jack Osbourne was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2012, he could have decided not to talk about it, kept it a matter within his famous family. Well, he could have tried at least. But he didn't. The reality star not only disclosed his struggle, but he teamed with Teva Neuroscience for the You Don't Know Jack About MS campaign to help other people living with the disease to manage it. As someone who was diagnosed with brain cancer in 2011, I can't imagine having to speak about it to the world. Osbourne says he did it, really out of a place of resentment on my part. When I was diagnosed with it, I was really contemplating, like, hey, do I talk about this? Am I open about this? And I ended up essentially getting fired, for lack of a better word, from a job, the star of Ozzy and Jack's World Detour tells me. They said that because of my MS, I wasn't able to do the job. And I got really kind of pissed off about it, because I was of the mindset, like, who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do, based on a disease you literally know nothing about? And it kind of inspired me. I was like, well, people don't really understand what this is. Even I am having a hard time figuring out what this is. Now, people come to him with questions all time. Osbourne, who says he feels good now and has had only mild symptoms, tries to answer all the MS-related inquiries that come his way. He doesn't mind when people stop him to talk about health issues. I feel bad that I can't always stay on top of it, because I do get a lot of communication. But if people come up to me, I'll sit and I'll chat, no problem, he says. It doesn't bother me. Listen, I would rather have someone come and talk to me about that than, like, sit there and tell me what they think of my family, which used to happen a lot. And people have known a lot about Osbourne's family for more than a decade, thanks to their former MTV show. The groundbreaking The Osbournes featured him alongside his rocker dad Ozzy, mom Sharon, and older sister Kelly, all of whom are recognizable in their own right, each juggling their own projects, TV shows, scripted and unscripted, music, and merchandise. Osbourne meant to change his lifestyle after he learned that he had MS, but things didn't work out that way. For me, I so wanted to be like, oh, I'm going to have a less stressful life. I'm going to try and not be so busy with work and try and do more things for me and eat right and make sure I'm exercising constantly, he says. All that stuff. And then it just, with having kids and work just getting busier and busier. My life is not less stressful, unfortunately. I'm really fortunate to where the treatment plan that I'm on has worked so well for me. I've had to make some adjustments but nothing too astronomical. I did like a crazy detox food thing, and I stayed away from all sorts of stuff and did all these different hippie cleanses and things. His approach has evolved over the years. Now, kind of toward what you're saying, it's like, I want to enjoy myself, because I don't know how. There's no guarantee I'm going to be this mobile and this, kind of, well a year from now, he says. I don't want to waste any time. He says he still has some anger over his diagnosis. But he tries to stay positive so he doesn't get stuck.